What's going on, guys? Today we have Chris from the YouTube channel Chronicle Living joining us to talk about the principles of achievement and a formula to start tackling your goals from one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hey guys, there's a true story about a man named Edwin Barnes who had a burning desire to become Thomas Edison's business partner. Barnes' desire wasn't a hope or a wish, in fact, it was a keen, pulsating desire. 5 years before he got the chance to meet Thomas Edison, everyone around Barnes didn't show a single sign of hope that he would be able to achieve what he has desired. To everyone except himself, he appeared only like another person who played a minor part in Thomas Edison's big business. Well, years later, he never gave up and he got the opportunity to meet Thomas Edison in his own office, and his ultimate dream became a reality.
Wow, that's crazy. I feel like when you really want something and you have that burning desire to make it true, you naturally begin behaving that way that allows you to attract and achieve whatever it is that you desire. If you kind of want something, then you kind of achieve it. But if you really want it, then you will do what it takes to make it happen.
Yeah, and this power of definite desire is one of the first lessons from Think and Grow Rich, and this lesson is a very important step for anyone who has a desire to become wealthy or achieve other great dreams. Barnes succeeded because he chose a definite goal, and he placed all his energy, all his willpower, and all his effort into achieving that goal.
So then, just like Barnes, how can we best utilize that burning desire we have within us to turn it into reality?
Well, a common desire for a lot of people is to have lots of money, but the reality is, wishing alone isn't gonna bring riches. But if you combine desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then this becomes a powerful way to manifest your desire, because you'd start planning definite ways and means to acquire riches. Most importantly, backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, will bring riches. Now, this isn't something that Napoleon Hill just came up with when he wrote the book, so keep in mind the book took over 20 years to make, with extensive interviews with over 500 exceedingly wealthy people whom he analyzed. Napoleon Hill shares a very powerful method of desire for riches that can be transmuted in its financial equivalent that consists of 6 very practical steps.
Number 1. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient to say, I want a lot of money. Be defined as to the amount. Something that I learned from achievement of any type, including money, is that you have to be very specific. If you say, I want to be rich, what does that mean? What does being rich mean to you? For some people, rich means making a 6-figure income, and for others it's in the millions. So knowing your specific number will get you closer to actually achieving it. For example, let's say that your goal is to hit $150,000. Now you have a goal, you have a target to hit. This will make it much easier to see what you will need to do in order to achieve your goal.
Number 2, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Does your dream require lots of time and hard work? Maybe you want to create a $10,000 passive income stream a month. Let me tell you something, the development of passive income is anything but passive. Expecting to achieve great goals won't come at an easy price. There isn't such a thing as overnight success. At most, it doesn't happen often. Your payment for success will require a lot of effort, time, failures, and hardships. If you could pay for that, you are on to something big.
Establish a definite date when you intend to possess this money. Something that is very powerful and many people don't do is to put a deadline on the things that you want to achieve. Something interesting that happens when you put a deadline on the things you want to achieve is that you actually get them done. Shocking, right? See, many people have the potential to achieve their goals, but they never set a deadline on their goals to be done, so they don't get done. Having an ending time to when you want your goals to be done will push you to perform and actually get them done. So saying I will make $150,000 is not enough, but saying I will make $150,000 by exactly a year from today, it's a much better goal. And even if you don't hit your goal by the deadline, you are still way ahead than if there was no deadline.
Number 4, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once whether you're ready or not to put this plan into action. Now, it's very important to have a driving force to push yourself forward towards your goal. You'll have to know how to steer correctly to have a higher rate of success. Find the right step on how to get closer to your goals. Do your research by taking your time to educate yourself of several ways you can create money or whatever you want. And don't be afraid of diving into your plan. It's important to have action and pull the trigger. Waiting around and hoping for the perfect time isn't gonna come, so don't count on that.
Number 5, write out a clear, concise statement about the money you want and then the time for its acquisition. Then write what you intend to give in return for that money and describe clearly the plan in which you intend to accumulate it. This is very important. Whenever you have a goal of any kind, having an anchor, a written statement that will bring you back to your mission even when it gets tough, will keep you from deviating or lowering your standards.
And finally, number 6, read a written statement out loud twice daily, once in the morning and once just before you go to sleep at night. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. We'll go more in depth about how to make this step very practical very soon, so stay tuned. Here is where a burning desire will come to your aid. If you truly desire money so much that your desire is an obsession, you will have no difficulty in convincing yourself that you'll acquire it. The object is to want money and to become so determined that you have it that you convince yourself you'll have it. There are plenty of examples of how many people achieve their dreams using their burning desire. Henry Ford, poor and uneducated, dreamed of a horseless carriage. Thomas Edison dreamed of a lamp that could operate by electricity. Lincoln dreamed of freedom for the slaves. The Wright brothers dreamed of a machine that could fly through the air. A burning desire to be and to do is the starting point for all dreamers to take off.
If you want to dive further into more incredible lessons about achieving wealth, check out our second video on Chronicle Living's channel, where we will expand on what we learned on the first lesson of Think and Grow Rich, and something very powerful called autosuggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. As always guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.